This is the Nothing Watch Pro. Wait, my bad. The CMF Watch Pro by Nothing. I will be lying if I say if this hasn't been the most anticipated product that I have been waiting for. Ever since the brand came out, I really wanted to see how they would do a watch. They've finally done it. This is the most unique box that I have ever seen. Like, some really good thought and care went to it. So it actually opens up like a book, which is unlike any other tech box that I've ever seen. Finally got it open. So I got the orange. Thanks for Nothing for sending this out. I'm gonna go with the strap first. Maybe let's just see what the charger is. I'm actually really curious of what type of charger they're giving it. Okay, I'm gonna start off with a little bit of a disappointment. I personally find them a little hard to put on. We'll see how this one works, but from past experience, I really prefer the Buck style chargers, but we'll see how this one performs. Okay, so this is a silicone strap, and it feels quite nice actually. It's pretty soft. Let's actually take a look at the real thing, the watch. This thing is lighter than I was expecting it to. So that's all that we get in the box. Let's have a closer look. I think from the first impressions I can see that the screen is actually pretty big. The bezels aren't as thick as I was expecting, and from the back you can see that this has a pretty nice it's kind of a powder coated finish right here, and you can see the sensors right here and the charging coil, and this is where your bands go in. This is what I don't like about these chargers, is that now this is pretty tough actually. It's really on there pretty well, but sometimes, like, if you're putting it the wrong way, it's gonna stick like this. That's kind of annoying sometimes. Really would have preferred a Buck charger. I think they just work better. So to apply the band, you can see that there's basically a quick release lever right here, this thing. So I think I'm gonna push it in, and this thing just clips in. So I've got the band on, and this is how the watch looks. I think it looks really nice. I mean, this is a really unique looking watch. A watch is something that comes a lot more closer to a fashion statement than it does as a tech product. And I think if you just join both of them together, you can just have a really good product. But let's turn it on and see how good this actually is. So I finally got the watch set up. This is how it looks on my hand currently. The raise to fake feature seems to work pretty well, and the screen is also pretty responsive. I mean, that's instant actually. It feels quite nice. The UI is pretty responsive.
A few hours later.
So I've been using this watch for around 36 hours now. I used it to track my sleep, and I used it for working out. My experience has been pretty nice actually. We can only store one additional watch face, which is kind of sucky, not gonna lie. Then this is a quick menu right here, and you can check out your notifications. You can't swipe them, but you can basically press this to remove them. That's working well. I've also taken some calls with it, which has been pretty nice. Apart from that, you have an activity roll thing. There's a heart rate, the weather widget, the sleep tracking is, it worked well. And after 36 hours of use, I'm actually looking at around 80% battery. And if you press this button right here, then it's going to show you the various exercising modes and other things that this has. So for example, in exercise, you can see that it has a lot of options, and you can add more from the app. It also has a breathing, and the animation is actually quite smooth. I do find it kind of slow though. What I really liked was the audio quality. So I've been taking some calls with this, and the other person I'm talking to can hear me really well, and I can also hear them pretty well. The speakers are also pretty good on this one. Now let's take a look at the app. So this is how the app looks. If you basically click here, it will show you the exercises you've done, and you can click on them and know more about it, like your heart rate and stuff. I really like the app's design. It's pretty unique. You can also change the watch faces from here, and they sync pretty fast. So let's say I want this one. I can just click on add to watch. Yeah, it's downloading the watch face. Boom, that's done. So this is what I was talking about, right? So I just downloaded this. So the one I had downloaded before went away, but these 1, 2, 3, 4, they are always there. So you can't change them. Maybe you can. I'll have to take a look. You can find all the information about this in my full review. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.